Hey guys, hope you are holding steady in this crazy, wild time right now in the world. I have been doing some research the last few weeks about support and different pillars of support. So I want to share a couple of little pieces of nugget of information on how we can best support each other. So I know that I struggle with assuming emotions and kind of guessing what people are feeling, and that's based off of body language, maybe how long I've known them, the situation. So one thing that I've really learned is to ask and not assume, right? So how would you best receive support from me right now is one of the best questions that you can ask somebody. And it's important that you're delicate with your words and that you can offer a lot of support and not only show up for your friends or your family members or your partners, but yourself. The first pillar, number one, is space. And that is allowing the person to process emotions, setting up a time frame, and ensuring that you don't take it personally, right? Because we know that we all need space. So allow that person to sit and self-soothe and work through that emotion. Pillar number two is listening. Active listening, which for a lot of us is extremely hard to do. I know that I personally still struggle with it, but listening consists of specifying if they want reflection, if they need a sounding board, if they want words of affirmation. Just sometimes listening and not saying anything back, not trying to solve or fix their problem can do so much for a person. The third one is solution finding. And it's important that we be careful not to try to rescue people because we're naturally creative, we're resourceful, we have the answer, we know what we need to do. So with solution finding, just, support them in finding the solution. You can ask them, what is your primary intention for this situation? What is your best case scenario? How can we support each other in taking action? Maybe you guys can brainstorm together and this can help better build the connection and the relationship. Number 4 is positive affirmations. And this one is powerful, right? So saying things like, I hear you, I understand, how do you feel? I'm right here with you to support you. Your vulnerability makes me feel closer to you and you're not alone. What are the words that your heart wants to hear right now? And this is not only good for people that we're talking to, but also for ourselves, because this is a way to help build resiliency. This is a great way to connect with yourself and go on a deeper level and give yourself love and give other people love. Not all of us are always in a space to open up and share. So by, saying those things, those statements, you're able to make someone feel validated and heard and understood. All right, guys. So number 5 is the final pillar of support. And this is one of my top love languages, which if you are not familiar with love languages, you should get familiar. There's a book by Gary Chapman called The 5 Love Languages. It will be a game changer for you. It can do so much for your relationships. So one of my top love languages is physical touch. And, this is, hugging, giving a handshake, cuddling, being intimate with your partner, kissing, checking in and what feels most nourishing. What do they need? What do you need? And you can ask, right, by saying, hey, do you want me to rub your back? Do you want me to hold you? Sometimes it's just kind of sitting close to that person and letting them feel your energy, right? Because energy can be so powerful. And if you're radiating positive energy, that other person's going to totally suck that up. And even subconsciously, they're going to start to feel a little better. So to summarize, the 5 pillars of support: space, listening, positive affirmations, solution finding, and physical touch. Think about these things, and I invite you to think about how you can better support yourself, and not only yourself, but others around you.